Yesterday we had something, now it's bag lunches. On the go, and before we had time for more mad luncheons. Yesterday we had nothing, we had ruckus. Maybe after lunch suppers, we had numbers, but I was numb to what late I'd be becoming. We had something, but was I present when discussing? That chick was high and I had fun hunting. But did I pose, disguising myself behind clothes, hiding from the truth? And what y'all didn't know, that a man you called your bro, dap hands and chose, and at a glance was dope, was a man that's broke. Maybe cash in bundles, but where it counts, didn't have a hope. To stay connected was my way to cope. Thought tons of friends was a way to hold. But truth's a strain like ropes, pulling me from a brain I know. And I went insane knowing the way you thought. We become strange if I strayed that route. And for long the friend I needed was myself. But I was strange to him, straying from that. Just so I had a place to sit. I was amazed I fit, but knowing I really didn't, maybe was the same place and moment that I shifted. For a man's best friend is himself, long as he's in him. And I no longer recognize the man I've been. At least I had better visions. Yet risking to be that with the circle run thin as I risk to lift him. All I needed was myself, but I had friends. Didn't believe in myself, but I had them. And though I bleed, I've been freed through the sadness. Now I believe in myself, even side is my best friend. I asked, can we tongue kiss? She asked, how far can you run this? Showed her the keys to my car, the rest was past. But that wasn't me at the bar, it was some kid. But the man in me was far from being freed from this dumb shit. I was knee deep in rum sips, trying to free me from being numb, or from being dumb, trying to numb all I bleed from and run quick. Yeah, that rum kills, but she was deep in my drunk shtick. Even though what was real been thrown deep in my trunk, kid. Riding around with friends that were born in my end. So really they were enemies to all I pretend. And my secret identities that put up walls to my man. The version I should have rose when I reflect to my past. Yet content so I was since my car was out of gas. They love my big house and being my guest. But with a circle run thin if I ran out of cash. I was throwing the ball but no mint to catch. Every vibe I put off was just to steal a glance. And they turned their necks thinking I was so fresh. But even my own ears bled from shit coming from my lips. How could I receive anything when I wanted to go deaf? I never been so alive yet so dead. And knowing I was authentic, I'd have no friends. So I perpetuated this till I had no ends. All I needed was myself, but I had friends. Didn't believe in myself, but I had them. And though I bleed, I've been free through the sadness. Now I believe in myself, even side is my best. All I needed was myself, but I had friends. Didn't believe in myself, but I had them. And though I bleed, I've been free through the sadness.
Now I believe in myself, even side's my best friend.
I like to think a lot, they told me I analyze. Shall I do you too? While for myself I sacrifice. We could have a pair of lives. Happy? You want control, we'll roll the paradise. Thought it was paradise till I noticed that I had no life. I was paralyzed till I noticed I was more dead than alive. Wanted a pair of balls but been living dickless. They think they know me but they don't have a clue who Lip is. And worse than this is I didn't know who I saw when I stood in mirrors. Yet to rid this, I had a witness the cheers they giving from sipping beers and liquors. They think it's clever but killing myself now it gives me quivers. This horror's bitter, like licking pennies for a joke under urban myth that if a cop stops you, he couldn't tell you're drunk. That kind of stupid shit coupled with dancing for attention. When my rhythm clearly shows I can't tell a difference between a right or left leg is. Being the first and one to tap that cake shit. Getting high off my mind whether it's grip or reg split. When my own man's supposed to regulate my brain that's dead crisp. And to dead this, I had to realize these aren't friends, kid. When giving up the speed for attention and spending tons of cash so they make an entrance. Heals the circle, thought it's big, was really just a tangent. And I ran this line till the finish line was stagnant. And what was left of all these people really were just fragments. And I thought, nah, really, that's some sad shit. That's mad sick. And to think I compromised myself for that shit. So that life, I trashed it. Lonely, I went basket. That old me a has been. Now me, I doesn't have friends. Enemies may be a fraction. The rest may be like, who's that lip? And to that I wonder why I even bother asking. And when I wonder what has been, I'm thankful for myself, at least I have him.